If you watch or listen to these cleancasts on a regular basis, chances are you are a leader in your organization. Chances are also very good that someone in your company or even in your family will get some devastating news that will ruin their budget. Maybe they get the word that cancer has set in. Maybe it's some other dreaded disease that they need to fight. And you know, other people around you want to help as well. Other people in your organization want to help. And if so, we want to invite you to explore a new way to hold a fundraiser, namely Pink Zebra, the leader in providing great fragrances for homes and offices. By having Pink Zebra as your next fundraising project, you will get 40% of the sales made to help fund your project. The dollars really do add up very quickly. Sound interesting? If so, call Barbara at 573-434-1822 and she can discuss it with you, the opportunity, or she can mail you information on how you can have Pink Zebra fragrances help you raise money for the next fundraising project. Or you can go to www.pinkzebrahome.com/the Zebra Group for more information on this exciting opportunity. Pink Zebra, the name to remember for your next fundraising project. Welcome to our Cleancast. Thanks for joining us today. I've entitled this one, Are You Shooting Your Customer? And you're probably saying, what in the world are you talking about? Well, you know, a friend of mine, Ian Gregg, many years ago, I'm going to say maybe now 15 years ago, wrote a book entitled Don't Shoot Your Customer. It's a great book, and it outlines the things that we do to drive our customers away. And, I don't know if he has any of them left, but it's Daniels and Associates. They're located in Phoenix, Arizona. And you can look and see if they still have the book. Don't Shoot Your Customer. But he talks in there about the things we do that drive the customers away from us. You know, and he starts out in the book talking about the Canadian government, and a representative of the Canadian government and a representative of the United States government talking at one time about their friendly relations. And the American diplomat said, you know, in all the years that Canada was growing up in these 1800s and the 1700s, you never once had a war with the Native Americans. Never once. And yet we were at war with them all the time. What happened? And he said, the guy from Canada, the diplomat from Canada, says, well, you know what? We didn't shoot our customers. You were shooting at them all the time. And that's true. You know, rather than trying to have a relationship with them, we were trying to drive them off, weren't we? Exactly. So that's right. Starts that book, and then he goes into a whole bunch of great explanations. So here are some of the things that I think, some are in the book, some are my own, the ways we shoot our customer. One is how do we answer the phone? Well, first of all, I abhor when I have to answer a phone and I get thank you for calling our company. Your call is very important to us. If you want sales, press 1. If you want a warehouse, press 2. If you are applying, press 3. Well, I don't like that. That's probably from my generation again. But how do you answer it? Or if you answer it live. You know, I had it answered one time. I called somebody and I said, I called and it rang several times. And a lady picked it up and said, what do you want? My response was not to talk to you, but I do want to talk to somebody in your organization. She didn't see any humor in my response. But how is people answering your phone? Or what's even, what's just as bad, I think, is when somebody picks up the phone and you hear all the laughing in the back. ABC company, huh? Oh, we had a joke going on here. Yeah, well, I'm an irate customer right now, and I don't care about your jokes. But how do we answer the phone? Or explaining to them, we don't do that. They call up and ask for something. You know, I have a podcast or a cleancast that I've done, and may do it again, about a client of mine who just, anytime anybody called, he said, we can do that. His typical answer to the people, we can do that, because he wanted to maintain that customer. And so you're probably, some of you may be saying, well, yeah, but what if you can't do it? Well, he had lined up a whole group of subs that he could use, you know, pest control, waste management, lawn service, snow clearing, all of these different things. He had other people that he could call up. One day when I was in his office, he had a customer call and said they wanted a bunch of furniture moved from a storage unit to their office. Actually, it was the other way around, from their office to their storage unit. He said, we can do that. We'll take care of it. When do you want it done? And he said, Dick, when he hung up, he said, I do a lot of business with them. And you think that moving some furniture from their office to the storage unit is going to allow, I'm going to allow a competitor to cut that rope, that one rope maybe? He said, I do it all. And we move a lot of furniture for them too. And they don't ask the price. They just want it done. So another way that we shoot our customers, handling complaints. How do you handle them? You know that over 60%, it's like 63% of customers leave, not because of poor service, but because of your indifference to the customer, or somebody's indifference to their customer. So that's kind of like showing a lack of concern. Oh, okay, we'll get to it. Or worse yet, when they don't call back. Do you know that when you go to a trade show and you put your card in there and say, I'd like somebody to call me when you go through the booth, that over 80% of the people never get called back? Think about that. Why would you spend all that money going to a trade show, putting up that booth, hurting your feet, and then not respond? I can give stories on that, and I'll probably do a podcast on that. Probably do a clean cast on that here pretty soon. So, now might be a good time to review all the ways that you interact with your customers. From the front door to the back door, the vehicles, whatever. And see if there's anything that you need to change. There's probably one or two items you might want to change. So don't shoot your customer. Thanks for joining us today.